Now time for the weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Saunders. Tom, floodwaters are now easing along all New South Wales rivers. Is there a heightened risk of further flood events through 2022?
Matt, good afternoon to you. Well, there is. It looks like a wet winter and spring will continue through much of Australia. But firstly, to the floodwaters, well, as the waters drop, what we're seeing is the major damage being revealed. That's from Windsor in northwest parts of Sydney, but roads have been damaged right up through the Hunter and the mid-north coast. Here's the current flood situation. There's still a major flood warning to red for the lower Hunter River, but all the other floodwaters have now been downgraded to minor to moderate, and that includes the flooding we've seen on the western side of the Central Ranges. But here is the latest 3-month outlook for August to October. The chance of above medium rain. There's a greater than 80% chance it will be wetter than normal through northern, central and many eastern parts of Australia. Now that's due to a developing negative Indian Ocean dipole. It's the Indian Ocean version of La Nina. So Matt, there's every chance that we'll continue over the next few months to see these frequent rain events and therefore the risk of further flooding.
Also a bit wet in the south. Cold, showery weather has returned to Victoria and Tasmania.
Yeah, well, thankfully that rain has cleared up from the New South Wales coast, but we're getting some showers further south and some snow across the Alps. It's much needed snow because even though we had that huge dump at the beginning of winter, there hasn't been actually much snow at all falling over the past few weeks. Mount Buller is actually picking up the best of it out of the major ski resorts because the wind is from the southwest. So we can see on the radar, the showers are pushing across the Victorian coastline up towards the Victorian ranges. There's only very light falls reaching the southern ranges of New South Wales. Melbourne suburbs have seen around 5 millimetres since 9 a.m. Here's the forecast rain over the next 12 hours. So showers for parts of Tasmania, briefly becoming heavier this afternoon and tonight around the southeast coast of Tasmania. Light showers for southern Victoria and just the odd shower and snowfall extending up the ranges to the central parts of New South Wales, Matt.
And how's the weekend looking around the country?
That's the big question. Will we get a dry weekend? Well, let's keep tracking these showers in the southeast because on Saturday, they'll continue in southern Victoria, but Sunday, a southerly will send showers up the New South Wales coast and they'll briefly become quite heavy. The good news is they won't last too long. By Monday, those showers will already start easing, so that will not lead to any further flooding. Also, a front will bring widespread rain to Western Australia on Saturday. For Perth, a high chance of showers. They could see up to 25 millimetres by midnight. Partly cloudy for Adelaide on Saturday. Showers easing for Melbourne and Hobart. Partly cloudy, frosty though in Canberra. Sydney, slight chance of a late shower on Saturday, 17. Sunny but cold in Brisbane, a top of 19. And 29 in Darwin. Still maximums below 30 degrees in Darwin. We've had an extended run there that's lasted for more than a week. 29 again in Darwin on Sunday. Showers easing in Perth. Partly cloudy but dry for the southeast, but a high chance of showers for Sydney on Sunday. And the coastal suburbs, Matt, could even see more than 10 millimetres of rain.
Thanks, Tom. Looks like that hoodie will have to stay out of the cupboard for another few days at least.